Alright guys, how you all doing? I'm Fiesta here, and today we have NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090 coming with a blower style cooler. RTX 4070 Ti could cost $799, which is around 10% cheaper than the cancelled RTX 4080 12 gigs. MSI Mag B760M Mortar motherboards to support BCLK overclocking for the Intel Core non-K CPUs. NVIDIA confirmed GeForce RTX 4070 Ti graphics card. And lastly, again, RTX 4070 Ti now showing up in China for pre-order with the same price as RTX 4080 12 gigs. So alright, firstly we have NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090 coming with this blower style cooler, and if you look into it, well, it's literally the normal, type of blower style cooler that you would find, and the question is it efficient enough to cool RTX 4090? Because we already know how much wattage it sucks in, so it's gonna be like very hard to cool already. And with the blower style, I highly doubt that's gonna be very much helpful, but who knows? We can't really tell unless we test it. But we don't really know because it's in China right now, so I can't really get hands into it. Well, nobody can unless you're from China, of course. And yeah, that's RTX 4090, which is obviously that's probably the PCB, and well, it looks very much the same as usual, and it only supports that's the most surprising thing, that it only or not surprising, because it's gonna be using this 12 pin WVH CPR or whatever that adapter called. It's kind of hard to spell that, but yeah. So you're gonna be using the blower style, which I really doubted, because it's gonna be, I don't know, efficient enough to cool this card. But who knows? Unless we don't test it, we will never get to know it. But yeah, it's kind of smaller than the usual RTX 4090, so I have to say that. Next up, we have NVIDIA settling their RTX 4070 Ti on $799. So basically, what they were informed in the previously, that it's gonna be priced at $899, but I guess that NVIDIA's heart sank a little bit, or not really sank. They're being more generous for some reason, and now they're informing the AICs that it should be $799 in launch, basically. And that's what, it's still a rumor though, but still they're considering $799 as for the RTX 4070 Ti pricing here. And the reason is that the GPU tariffs that were resuming on one have been pushed back 9 months back, coming from Usman Pirzada here. And well, that is probably the reasoning why they're pushing the pricing for the 4070 Ti down below, along with even other future cards that's gonna be releasing soon. So hopefully the pricing will go down, and even though $799 doesn't really look that appealing, it's better than $899, I have to say. And well, if you look into it, GeForce RTX 4090 had a MSRP of $1599, and the teraflop per dollar is right here. The value is given, which is 100% value that they're considering. GeForce RTX 4080, however, having $1199, having a much lower teraflop per dollar, so kind of not that appealing, as you can see. And well, with RTX 4070 Ti, if you consider $799, it's better than RTX 4080 in a, it's quite better. I mean, it's in line with RTX 4090, as you can see, 0.05, and this is 0.05, which again, the rest, it doesn't really matter that much, but still, that really does tell you that it is, in terms of value, RTX 4070 Ti is gonna be close to the 100% mark. So they might consider RTX 4070 Ti to go for the $799 as the MSRP. So who knows? Only time will tell if that is the exactly scene that we'll be looking at. Next up, we have something interesting. Chili Dog and to Twitter here, posting this information, that is the i5 12400 overclocked to 5.0 gigahertz. By the way, 12400 is a non-K model, so you can't really overclock that unless you have a motherboard that supports BCLK overclocking. And well, MSI Mag here does support it, and if you look into it, they do have this controller here, which is the clock generator, and that is the RC26008 controller. That basically the clock generator, so that can enable the BCLK overclocking for the non-K Intel non-K models. And if you look into it, this is the partial overclocking. Again, not full overclocking, but still is a partial overclocking for the i5 12400 here. And as you can see, it did overclock to 5 gigahertz. So that's nice. Like, they're enabling. And by the way, this is gonna be for all the B760 Mortar Max or Mortar motherboards here. So Right now, this is the confirmation coming from Chili Dog that MSI will support all MSI Mortar boards will support this BCLK overclocking capability for the Intel non-K models, so that's good, I believe. Next up, we have Momomo_US presenting this information. This is the system requirements for the NVIDIA Omniverse, and if you look into it, there's an interesting thing, and that is that they have a recommendation for the GPU, and that is GeForce RTX 4070 Ti. Basically, they're indirectly announcing that GeForce RTX 4070 Ti will be coming soon enough because the system requirements have been added already. So yeah, that's kind of tells you something that RTX 4070 Ti is coming soon. Hopefully the MSRP that we've talked about, $799, remains the same because the value in terms of value is gonna be nice. And lastly, we have a very interesting story coming from this Baidu. That's a Chinese website here, and if you look into it, this is the RTX 4070 Ti. And again, another news for RTX 4070 Ti, and basically they're being sold in China for, well, 1,000 USDs if you convert it to USDs, of course. And if you look into the pricing here from video cards here, they have presented the pricing. And if you look into it, the Eno 3D RTX 4070 Ti X3 is selling for 7,199 RMB, which converts to 1,034 USD, tax included or may not, I don't know, probably is. MSI RTX 4070 Ti Ventus coming at 7,199. Again, the similar pricing. The Gigabyte RTX 4070 Ti Eagle non-overclock model coming at a bit premium, 7,499, which is again translate to I believe more than 1,034 or more than that. Who knows? Let's see. MSI RTX 4070 Ti Gaming X coming at a bit more premium, which is 7,599, and Eno 3D RTX 4070 Ti X2, which is the overclocked model, coming at way beyond the the MSRP, which is 7,699. By the way, this is not even the MSRP. This is now obviously the RTX 4070 Ti should be at 799 as the rumor suggests, but if China is selling these pricing, so that's not really a good well news for us because we don't want to see this kind of pricing all over the world, right? Gigabyte RTX 4070 Ti Gaming also coming at again 7,699. Well, RTX 4070 Ti Aorus Elite coming at 7,899, and Colorful, which is the they're going at the 8,000 mark here, and which is 8,099 RMB. Gigabyte RTX 4070 Ti Aorus Master coming at 8,199, and Eno 3D RTX 4070 Ti iChill, which is by the way on a liquid cool, coming at 883.99. So yeah, that translates to 1,206 USD. So quite a bit expensive. It's reaching the pricing of the RTX 4080 16 gigs. So that's not really what we want to see. But yes, that I am hoping that this is just for in China, and probably that even that pricing will come down because the RTX 4070 Ti has been launched yet. But in US or in other parts of the world, I'm hoping that the pricing will remain what the rumors have suggested, $799, because that's more appealing. Alright, that is it for today. What do you think about the RTX 4070 Ti MSRP? Do you think it's gonna be $799 or $899? Because I mean, the rumors do suggest it's gonna be $799, but it's really hard to tell because knowing NVIDIA, and I have to repeat it, knowing NVIDIA, it's just not really believable because they're looking for profit here, and they always do that. But will they go for $799? Because that really makes the value appealing. So what do you tell? Comment below, and of course, like, share, and subscribe, and have a good day.